Now, we're at the end, folks, and I told you, a huge surprise. I didn't even know the 60th anniversary thing was happening. My wife and I were actually watching our latest episodes of Reacher on Amazon Prime, and for those of you who haven't seen it, excellent show, by the way, great action show, great kind of a mystery, whodunit, solve it type show, great. But when that got done, I turned it back over to regular TV, and the 60th anniversary of General Hospital was just coming on. I didn't even know it was on last night, but I sat and watched it. Absolutely loved the show. Love seeing those flashbacks. Love seeing, behind the scenes and the sets and the way everything's set up and how the sets kind of go in a row, and then at the end is the hospital. And I mean, it's cool to kind of see that. I would love to get to California one day. And I don't know if they do tours of the sets or anything. They may not. But I would love to one day to be able to see behind the scenes for that show. I think it's just amazing to kind of see the way everything is made. But I started watching the clock coming to the end. I knew it was going off at 10 o'clock Central Time. And I watched it to the very end, and when it was done and the balloons dropped and they did the toast, I thought, man, that was great. I could have watched another hour of that. And then something told me, keep watching. I don't know what it was. Something told me, keep watching till it's completely over. Because at that point, I would have probably left the room or turned the channel or whatever. Well, at the very end, and unfortunately, I don't think I can show the clip on here just because of copyright issues. But at the very end, you see just a dark room with 3 white doors. And the 2 on the end are lit up. And Laura Wright comes out of the first one and she says, you know what they say, when one door closes, and then on the opposite end, Kelly Monaco comes out and says, another door opens. And they kind of look at each other and they give each other a smirk. Honestly, I told my wife last night, when I saw this, I fully was prepared to see Anthony Geary come walking through the door, Luke Spencer, and make kind of the big last final announcement. That's what I was kind of thinking might happen, because I figured, okay, that would be a great way to just send this thing off and end it. But wow, that third door lights up, it opens, and out comes Steve Burton. Jason Morgan is back, ladies and gentlemen, and he comes out and he says, happy anniversary, or happy 60 years, or happy 60th anniversary, whatever, to General Hospital, and tells everybody, stay tuned. Big things are coming to Port Charles. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed. Steve Burton is back to General Hospital. He's back where he belongs. Jason is coming back in 2024. I'm pumped. I was like a kid all over again. My wife's sitting on the couch. She's like, oh my God, you're like giddy over this. I was like, yes. This is what I've been wanting ever since Steve left, was for him to come back. I want Steve Burton on General Hospital. My wish has come true. Jason Morgan is coming back. I am so excited. I can't wait to see how they're going to bring him back. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're just as excited as I am. This has been a great week for General Hospital. Jason Morgan is back. Nicholas is back. We got some recasts. We've got some good storylines that we're digging into. We didn't even really get into the whole Sonny beating up Cyrus thing. And I've got some thoughts on that. And I believe there's a little bit of art of war going on there with Cyrus. And maybe next week when I do my recap, I'll kind of dig into that a little bit. Because I think there is more to it. And it's more along the lines of winning the war without ever firing a shot. Just kind of keep that in mind. Winning the war without ever firing a shot. And I think that's kind of the strategy that Cyrus is going with here. You do that by winning the hearts and minds of those around you. I'll dig into that a little bit further next week. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everything. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Hopefully just bigger and better things for all of us in this new year. Thank you so much. And this has been the Port Charles Podcast.